How's it going, everybody? Throwing up like a weekly babblings here, rambling thing. It's a video I can put up weekly. Once again, it's been a few weeks since a video. I actually wanted to put up a video more recently than that, but my computer monitor died. It's as old as my computer, which is almost 8 years. And I was using my Kindle Fire for a little bit and swapping out my HD TV, which I was borrowing, and then I had to give it back. So I picked up another HD TV recently, a little bit bigger one, like a second-hand brand. It's pretty decent though. And I got a Gateway Fatback monitor now as well. So that's working. As long as that holds up, as long as the computer holds up, I'll be good. But as far as what I've been playing recently, it's been Resident Evil 6. I rejoined GameFly because it was $1 for to restart again. They're like, oh, restart at our best price ever. And of course they like messed up, and it was they charged the full $17, and I was like, oh man, like what the hell? And then I read like the fine print, and it said, oh, like, you know, while supplies last or something. I was like, oh, maybe I was just too late. And then the next day they're like, oh, sorry for the mess up, and they refunded the 16 whatever it is, 33 of the 1733. But that's cool. I got Resident Evil 6. I want Halo 4, and of course that was high, and they sent me Resident Evil 6, which was next, which is available now. That's the one thing that stinks about GameFly, is that like it's harder to get newer games, obviously, which is understandable because everybody wants them. Tomb Raider, you know, stuff like that. But like usually they don't. I don't feel like make an effort to send you like those games that are on high. They'll do immediate. If you have it available now underneath, they're just gonna send that. So I got Resident Evil 6, and it really isn't that great. You know, I know it got like pretty bad reviews to mediocre reviews, like a couple alright ones, but it really isn't that great. I'm doing Leon's campaign first right now, and at first I was into it. There is a ton of button pressing in this so far, like quick time events, just pretty constant. And I put it on veteran difficulty, which might have been a bit of a mistake, but not really. I mean, you can drop it down after the first chapter. It says you can drop it down on difficulty, so I may do that. But like some of the zombies jump at you, which like seems to be happening like every 5 seconds. So the woman I'm with, Helena, has to come and help me out every like 5 seconds, and then I'm burning through herbs. They actually hook you up with ammo a decent amount in this one, which is cool. You can move and shoot in this one for like the first time, although in the DS one you could, the DS one, like the 3DS one that came out, I guess was the first time you could move and shoot. But for some reason the combat actually seems worse than in like 4 and 5. I wouldn't say it's worse than the originals, but 4 and 5, like not the originals, but the ones before 4 and 5. 4 and 5 gave you the over-the-shoulder view, but it's, I don't know, the combat's not that great. They throw a crap ton of enemies at you so far. It has, like, parts in it where, you know, like, I think twice now, there was 2 parts where I needed to get into somewhere. Once was, like, a part of a store in the little city area, and then another part was into a church, and then you're knocking on the door, and I'm like, well, we're not going to let you in until you kill everybody outside. I was like, here we go, here comes the wave of enemies. And they throw a bunch of enemies at you, and there's a few different like special type enemies. The one special enemy is kind of cool. It's like this huge enemy. Sorry, the cat's being pretty nice. But yeah, the one enemy is like this huge enemy. It's like you quick time event him at one point when you get onto a bus. Actually, you fight him before that too. You fight him inside this tight area when you're with a bunch of other people. And then you have to quick time event him. Oh no, you don't have to quick time event him on the bus. You have to keep shooting him while he's stopping your bus from going. And then you have to you fight another one later on. There's ones that spit stuff on you, which can get frustrating from long range. The ones that jump on you are a pain in the ass though. There's another one that like screams. I think the enemies from the 5th one and the 4th one are back as well. I think they're in Chris's campaign. Like I said, so far, it's not a terrible game, but it's very annoying to me. I don't know. I guess I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, I read all the reviews. I watched gameplay and stuff. It makes me want to play 5 again. I loved 5. I should just do a video talking about my love of Resident Evil 5. I played through that game like 4 times. But It's not garbage by any stretch. You know, maybe some of the reviews were a bit too low, but it certainly isn't great. I would probably, I mean, like I said, I'm only, I think, on the third chapter of Leon's campaign. So, I mean, maybe the other ones are better. I don't know. But I would probably give it around a 6 or something so far. I don't know how much that changes. I heard some of the other people's campaigns are even worse. But you mix your herbs and stuff. You switch guns a lot quicker in this one. It's not. It doesn't have the like the case or whatever. You have like a thing, like a length thing. Like you open it up real quick. There's no pause in it either. You like hit the select button and he goes into a crouch where there's like little options, but you can still get attacked while you're doing that. But like I said, you get a decent amount of ammo, which is cool. I have a shotgun, a sniper rifle, and the handgun so far. You can use either one of the two people, Helena or Leon. I'm using Leon because, you know, it's Leon, you know. I mean, come on, he's classic Resident Evil character. I don't know how many of the campaigns I'm going to do if this one just continues to piss me off. That's the beauty of Gamefly, just in the back. But, I might keep going with it. Maybe it gets better. I don't know. But yeah, and actually, because I got a Gamefly, a GameStop card from eRewards, so I bought another $20 card for PlayStation Network, and it got downloaded another 3 months of PlayStation Plus. So I downloaded a bunch of games. They have like Spec Ops: The Line on there for free, and Vanquish, which I already played, which is awesome. Street Fighter 4, which I just downloaded. I'm not really good at fighting games, but whatever. Darksiders, Mega Man 9 and 10, and The Cave. There's a bunch of stuff on there. But I also downloaded a trial of Bioshock Infinite. I actually recorded a bunch of video for it, but I was going to put it up, but I didn't. It was like 35 minutes, and then I don't know, I was kind of rushing along because you only get an hour trial, so it wasn't really as good as I wanted it to be. But that game is awesome, man. Just that hour taste really wants me. I really want to buy that game. I may not be able to hold off too long for that one, because it was really cool. The world is awesome, like the Sky City, Columbia, the city in the sky, whatever, is really cool. Use this guy Booker, and I guess you have to get your like paid or whatever, or told to collect your debt. You have to collect a debt or something, and they're telling you to go get this woman Elizabeth that's in the city, and you get there, and I guess there's like a like they believe, like the people there like worship. I don't want to really ruin much of it for people, but the people there worship for like the founding fathers of America as like gods, and they like also worship like John Wilkes Booth, the guy who assassinated Lincoln, as a god. So they don't. Well, I think maybe it might be split in, so I don't know if everybody thinks that way, but there's like a painting of like John Wilkes Booth behind Lincoln, and like Lincoln has devil horns. So there's like a lot of like racism in it, at least so far from what I see. And like there's a part where you get like a raffle ball. It's a baseball, and then like you win the raffle, of course. And like there's a white man and a black woman, like interracial couple, come out, and like the guy's like, "All right, you win. Now whip the baseball at him." And your guy's like, "What?" So you have a choice to either throw it at them or throw it at the dude. So I go to throw it at the announcer, and the cop like grabs my arm when I'm about to whip it at him, and then everybody starts chasing. All the cops that start chasing you. So I think like a class or like a race war is gonna break out or something, because obviously there's like that's going on. But there seems to be like other things going on as well. I don't know, like travel maybe or something. I don't know. It could just be me. But it's really cool. I saw Elizabeth quickly. No, I didn't. I watched a quick look on it. I did not get that far, but I got two vigors, kind of like the plasma things, and the other one, there was a fire one and Murder of Crows that I got, which was cool. But I had two guns. You get this the hook thing, I forget what they call it, but it attaches to stuff, like magnetized the stuff, so you can jump, and that's your melee weapon, which is some pretty sick execution moves. And you can take dudes' heads off pretty easily as well. So there's some pretty over the top gore in there as well. A lot of enemies thrown at me early on, and I hear they keep coming as well. Like I said, the world looks great. You're looting lockers and stuff and corpses, as always in that game, in those games. Like I said, the world's really cool. I really, that first hour was fun as hell. I was trying, like, rushing to try to get as much done as possible, and there was like a little carnival type area where I was able to do like this one little game and stuff. There's other ones there as well, so really, I really kind of want to buy that now. But I may have to wait a little bit. Those are only the two things I'm playing right now. I'll probably get into Spec Ops Line next, since I downloaded it. It didn't take that long. Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition took a while. That's the one problem with the PlayStation. Some of the downloads take a long time. But yeah, definitely, I heard Spec Ops Line is pretty good and has a good story, so I'll probably check that out next, since I have a bunch of stuff downloaded on there now. But yeah, in the world of games, that's about it. Other than that, my stomach's been bothering me. I gotta go back to the doctor and get on my stomach medication again, because I was taking pills for something else that ripped apart my stomach, and I ran out of my stomach medication. So I gotta call him, or just go back to him and get renewed on more of those. Because if anybody cares to hear that. But yeah. And other than that, the weather's getting warmer, so hopefully these garage sales start kicking in. I can hit some good stuff to make some profit on, and hit some other games. I really want to start a GameCube collection. I was looking at the 4 GameCube games I had, but they're so pricey, and I kind of want to get a 3DS for the Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon. There's a bunch of quick look on that. It looks really good. But that's pricey too. I probably won't do that. And I play handhelds and I enjoy them, but I enjoy them for like a month or two and I get bored, so I don't really want to throw money on that. I could get Luigi's Mansion for the Cube as well for probably about $15-20, which is a bit pricey, but it's not terrible. Because I played some of that. I never really got into it, but it was cool, but I just ended up selling it. It didn't have as much value then as it does now, apparently, but you know, I could probably do that. Like, the Cube has so many cool games, but a lot of them have value. You know, like Wind Waker is pretty expensive. Like Fire Emblem, Twilight Princess, Super Mario Sunshine. Even I'm not really into that game, but that's another one. I have Resident Evil, the remake. That doesn't even have as much value anymore. But there's, you know, even like, they're harder to find the games too, because GameStop doesn't really have them anymore. The one website I go to, Glide, where they have cheap games, a lot of them are sold out, and if they aren't, the prices are too high. I mean, eBay might be the way to go, or the garage sales could be a good way to go on that as well, because I've found Cube games at garage sales for good prices. That might be the way to go. I might try the Cube collection. Maybe the Xbox. I don't know. If anybody watches this wants me to decide either way, let me know. I kind of want to go Cube, though, because I really like the Cube. And problem is, though, I get these games and they have value, and then I just want, like, if I get happen to get Wind Waker at a garage sale for $5, I just want to turn around and sell that for $25. I'd rather make that profit. It's hard for me to look at these games and know they have value and not want to sell them, or at least play them first and then sell them. The Xbox, I know, is a much cheaper system to collect for, because even the cheaper games for the Cube now, since they're harder to find, become, you know, higher in price. Yeah, but, you know, the new TV I got's alright. I think it's like Upstar, the brand, the name is. But it was on sale, and I had a $10 thing from Best Buy, so I did it. But yeah, that's rambling for this week. It's not much, but maybe I'll put a Spec Ops Line video up or something. I gotta try to get some more gameplay videos up, or think of maybe some other stupid videos like the GameCube ones up, if anyone remembers them. Something like that when the weather gets warmer, maybe do something outside or some more walk videos. But yeah, thanks everybody for checking it out, and have a good day.